Jackson Berezowski of the Everett Silvertips, our guest. Jackson, training camp is, well, pretty much done now as we speak, and you guys are hosting your annual tournament this coming weekend. Give me a sense of what things are like right now in Everett, how excited you guys are to be back and ready to go here for another season.
Yeah, for sure. I think we had a pretty good week and a half, 2 weeks here of our training camp, and obviously we had some good high paced captain skates before that, and obviously this week we got put through the gauntlet, we like to say. But it's hard work to be a winning team in this league, and it's no different this year for us. We want to be on top, and I feel like it's a little cliche this year, but we got some unfinished business to do from last year, and I think it starts right off the first day of camp, and it's just carried into this week, and we're looking forward to go this weekend.
Can you tell me about that? Expand on it if you would. The unfinished business. I mean, it seems like when you guys put your minds to something and put your task to something, it does seem as though that Silvertips group is a pretty close knit one, a pretty tight one, and I get the sense that you guys are kind of hitting the ground running here right off the hop.
Yeah, for sure. I think obviously we got a good coaching staff, and it's the credit goes to them. They put us through a lot of hard work day in and day out, but I don't think we wanted any other way. Obviously, it translates to our game on the ice, and it's going to be no different this year. I think we're gonna push ourselves, and they like to use the term they're squeezing everything out of us, and they're doing that this week, and we're gonna be prepared to go come the 24th on the home opener, but we're looking to get in some high competitive games this weekend throughout all preseason too. So
Tell you what, so you look at your last season, and the numbers jump off the page. 46 goals for you, and that's one of the neat things about this league is that you can never really predict kind of who's going to make how big of a jump year over year. And I mean, I want to ask you about last year just to get your thoughts on what you would credit that offensive success to, and how big of a momentum gainer that might be for you as you enter this season.
for sure, I think a little bit of a bigger role I had last year. Obviously, playing a little bit more minutes than I usually did the years prior to that, and I think it's just getting the rope with our coaching staff. We like to use getting more trust, putting ourselves into more situations that they think we're comfortable to handle. And I think that's all it was last year. And then once I hit the ground running there at the start of the season, I didn't look back too much, and confidence just kept growing and growing. And obviously I had great line mates, where whether it was up and down the line mate or up and down our roster there, we had all the way from our goaltending out to our forwards there. We had a great group that not only did we have individual success, but our team success too is what our main focus was.
Talk about team success. A couple of your defensemen and your head coach got a pretty nice head start to the season too in Edmonton last month. The World Junior gold medalist with Team Canada. How neat was it to watch that tournament and to cheer on Olin and Ronan and head coach Dennis Williams?
Yeah, for sure. I think anytime a couple of guys in that tournament, it's pretty cool to see, and especially when you play with them. I mean, we're always talking. We're a pretty close knit group, and even today and the last couple of days, we nitpick those guys to see what they learn and what they can bring back to us in our group here in Everett. So, and it's we're pretty fortunate enough to have our head coach participate in that too. Obviously, he knows a thing or two in the hockey world, and anytime we can get a little bit of information out of him, whether it's here in Everett or past experiences like the World Juniors he was just at, obviously it all translates to our group here, and we're just excited to learn from all of them.
Tell you what, you talked a little bit about this weekend as we speak right now. That Everett tournament is happening, but next week you and Ronan are off to Carolina, and I mean, it's got to be a pretty neat experience for yourself to get to go and take in that NHL camp experience. How much are you looking forward to it, and what are you hoping to get out of that experience that you're going to take in down in Carolina?
Yeah, I'm pretty excited. It's obviously my first one that I'm taking part of, and it's not going to be the last. That's my goal, and I'm going to hopefully make that goal true. So I think it's just pretty exciting and pretty comforting that I get to go with a pretty good friend of mine, and obviously a great teammate that me and Seals there have grown up together the last 4 years. We played together, so it's a little bit more comforting knowing I get to go with someone I know and obviously trust playing with too. So.
Last one for you. As you guys get started, you You mentioned unfinished business. And you look at your division, and it's going to be a gauntlet again this year. No secrets that the U.S. division and by extension the Western Conference is could be, for fans at least, pretty entertaining hockey. I mean, you know, how eager are you guys as a group to kind of be able to test yourselves here early against the Seattles, the Portlands, and so on and so forth?
For sure. Just like you said, I don't think there's been an off year for the U.S. division or the Western Conference in general. But I mean, that's what, as hockey players, you love that. You love to battle every game, day in and day out, whether it's the game 1 or game 68. I think every 2 points is they're a big 2 points, and especially how closely knit our division is. It's going to be a gauntlet, but we're excited for it.